Welcome back to some professional StarCraft, to a best of 3 from the Good Game Cup with the two players I think most likely to give us some of the best games. Let me introduce, in the bottom left, sometimes Golden Retriever, oftentimes Danish Prince, the mysterious, the MaxPax. While no one might know quite who he is, they do know he's currently ranked number 2 of all Protoss in the world. The Dark Templar of Protoss, and enjoys them very much. But against this, really, no, okay, every time I truly debated, I'm like, he's in every tournament. He's playing everyone. It's great to watch. It's a ton of fun. But aren't there other players out there? No, there's no one who can quite imitate ByuN. Mike Rowe Jackson with, I mean, yeah, sure. Just, yeah, that's where a barracks goes. At the natural. This isn't even the first time. This is not necessarily the first time he's done this. This isn't even the first time I've seen him do this against MaxPax in like the last month. ByuN has a full deck of Terran tricks, though he doesn't have to rely on tricky strats. I mean, if he can get ahead, and MaxPax is well known for trying to take the initiative himself, trying to get out in front. The MaxPax build was building a gateway on the other side of the map, so really this is just fair play. If you're an NG Bay block, oh my god, and this only works because MaxPax, and then oh my, MaxPax building the pylon there, like this is gonna be a real strat. He saw there was no barracks on the other side, so that already gave it away. I don't think he expected the engineering bay to be the play, but not the engineering bay, but the barracks to be at the back of the natural. Of course, the NG bay kind of gave it away, as well as that early probe scout. ByuN, I mean, it's ByuN's Reaper micro. Well, he might have gotten that grenade nerfed a couple times. No! Citizen's arrest! The probes and the zealot, an uncharacteristic display, but down goes the Reaper.
We got him.
The probe's gonna feel so much better after that. Oh my. Honestly, that huge slip there for ByuN, and getting any sort of early momentum, keeping the Reapers alive, getting up to 3 of them potentially to actually fight the Stalker. No, he's just gonna build one more and then pick up and get out. We'll see if he wants to send. He's planning on sending the barracks the whole way home. Starts a starport as well. Wow. The Reaper gonna come in. Stalker meets it. Already MaxPax intent on getting more gas. Command center hidden in the main. I say hidden because it is far enough back that even a zealot walking up, not a hypothetical, won't see it. He's trying to hide that extra information. Off to a bit of a rough start here. Very lucky, MaxPax, that those Widow Mine's not done. Just that command center just out of range. ByuN knows exactly what he's doing with it. I'm sure he's been in this scenario before. It's not like the entire plan stopped at the proxy Rex. No, that was just the appetizer. Oh, Reaper into the bunker, Widow Mine into the ground. And all of that will combine to drive MaxPax right back down the ramp. Reaper getting chased away for now. The Stalkers will find the barracks. Keeping track of it. I'm not going to spend too much time killing the barrack. Even if he did kill the barracks, not exactly the highest impact play. Warp gate done. So here we are. Welcome MaxPax versus ByuN. I'm not the least bit surprised to see this as the opening. The proxy Rex NG Bay block into expanding to the 3rd counterattack. MaxPax actually feels like he's taken a little off guard by it. The boldness with which ByuN broke out that strategy. Like I've said before, I'm pretty sure ByuN has played more games and tournaments in this last month than even some pro players play on ladder. It's in the triple digits between the ESL Cups, the Weekly Cups, GSL. He's everywhere, and he still somehow takes people by surprise. And I guess that's the best way to get that experience, because while you can play the ladder all day, you can have your practice partners, whatever team, or if you're lucky, friends you have to practice with. Probably a single-digit number for both these players at this level. There's no substitute for the pressure of at least hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on the line. But if you can, it's a good thing if you're able to treat it like a ladder game. Like just another game, Widow Mine dropping and then getting out with 1 HP on the medevac, 1 shot away, killing a stalker at the front. ByuN just slipping and sliding in and out of the base. Though, MaxPax is holding strongly so far. While he loses 5 probes, awkwardly doesn't actually kill the medevac. If he got the medevac, I'd say he's in a very comfortable position. But, did not get the medevac. And that means he can't really go across the map with the stalkers. He's pinned back at home by the threat of the Widow Mine drop. And while there's no armory, if ByuN one of the few people who really tries out Banshees at all. Oh, the blink gets it. Does he get the second mine? Not quite. Unfortunate. No armory. The stalkers will be able to clean it up, but still annoying. Some mining time lost. Cloak Banshee was obviously spotted by the stalkers, but Cloak finished in time. The awkward part here is it's actually more efficient to kill the shield battery than it is to try to kill the probes. Let's see if ByuN retargets. I think ByuN looking the other way. We can see those mini-map cameras as well. In fact, a recall on the observer in order to deal with this, which is one of the more amusing plays. Banshee goes in, Banshee goes out, Blink Stalkers come in. You can't explain that. Unless you know what Blink is. And then the Ghetto Blink into the Prism. Just MaxPax not to be outdone by ByuN's micro. These two. ByuN, I don't know. It feels like he's back lately. Maybe it's just I'm seeing so much. It's a bit of a Stockholm Syndrome situation. But it's so fun to watch. He's willing to try so much. A lot of Terrans, like, at every level, feel like I've got my notebook and I'm following my perfect build order with pinpoint execution. But ByuN is always ready to pick up and head to the main. But unfortunately, MaxPax right now is the only player actually doing that. The Banshees, both Banshees died. All right, Blink Stalkers. Looks like no probes died. That's how quick it was. I missed it as well. The Observer plus Blink Stalker combination easily dealing with the Banshees. Still the Blink Stalkers in the back. A bit of an awkward position for ByuN right now, as he has Stalkers from every angle. MaxPax is microing Stalkers in and out of the Prism while blinking. Like, I've been hyping up ByuN, but MaxPax is not slouching at all. I know he's standing up tall in the face of all this. He shut down the Banshees. The Blink Stalkers were more than enough to deal with the mine drop. He's kept the pressure on. And now, the biggest issue is going to be this tank push. Down the center, the rocks. Wants to be able to continue to rally across the map. The splash damage. Is there a Colossus up? There's one. The War Prism is back at home. It was. It dropped those Stalkers off. He decides he wants on the other side. Charge is on the way. Charge to potentially flank the tanks or do some damage in the main. We'll have to see. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up at a base trade scenario, but the tanks are a little bit out of position. He sieges up the concave from those siege tanks is devastating to the Stalkers, even if shield battery overcharge is used. It looks like ByuN just kind of shoved himself into this spot here. The robotics facility itself. Extended thermal lance is not done. He needs that Colossus. Oh my god, ByuN just went. He pulled the trigger on Stim. Only one Colossus is done. The Colossus is trying to get any swipes on the Marines, but ByuN manages to dodge it all. And right now, the charge lots from the back are not nearly enough. ByuN with a decisive attack. A second more of hesitation on those tanks, on that Stim, and another Colossus would have been out. A few seconds after that, and that would have been extended thermal lance. But no, there was no hesitation from ByuN. He went, he killed the Robo, and I don't see where MaxPax goes from here. He's even on workers. +1 attack is done. Stimming, slipping and sliding, trying to let the charge lots get blocked behind their own Stalkers. A third base is done. everything is going ByuN's way. MaxPax, oh my god, he was seconds away from pulling together the defense, 2 Colossi and Thermal Lance, as well as any sort of charge lot flank. Well, that is exponentially better than what we saw there, but ByuN did not give him that opportunity. The double drop into the main, the scan, recall back. MaxPax kept most of his probes alive, and that will allow... Oh my god, he blinked into the little gap. Those probes will allow him to rebuild at least some of that production. Building another Colossus. He did finish Thermal Lens, because the Robo Bay, of course, wasn't exposed. Meanwhile, the Warp Prism, Charge Lot doing what it can. +1 done on both sides now. Upgrade late game. TVP usually a relatively low upgrade matchup, but this particularly so. 10.5 minutes. Stop position SCVs. They're fighting. MaxPax has drawn the supplies kind of close to even. Charge Lots at the front. Widow Mines can do a lot of splash damage across the front line. Shield. Beautiful force field. 13 SCVs have gone down on the other side, while the Charge Lots, they draw the Widow Mines in, would do just as much, if not more damage than the Charge Lots themselves. The concave of Marauders on every side. Marines, Mines, Medevacs, and Marauders all combining, but MaxPax is battling back. What a game! 17, 18 SCVs down, and suddenly ByuN is even on supply. Where did it all go wrong? He kept his foot on the gas, but he's surprisingly light on gas units as ByuN. He decided he wanted to continue down that biomine road, or at least he added in the mines to deal with the charge lots, not expecting MaxPax to sprint back into Colossi, because he killed the Robo, at least one of them. I believe that was the first Robo, because remember this game started by MaxPax taking his third? Well, now 3 bases on either side. Neither player really able to get a comfortable economy without being poked and prodded by Marines or charge lots. A secondary form of splash damage. We got Templar Archives on the way. Ghost Academy will match it. I think MaxPax has done a lot to make this closer, but ByuN has consolidated. He's got his production up. He's got his 5 racks on 3 base. And he's adding in... Well, he doesn't have an armory, but he's adding in Vikings and the Ghost, impending. So MaxPax still has to be quite efficient with what he has at home while trying to keep whatever pressure he can. Whatever pressure he can on ByuN. Huge amount of bio. Where does he get it from? All the bio together. Now the Marines are quite vulnerable. But the concave is... There's nothing here to defend. Another robotics facility could be taken down. A single tank. He's kind of just using it as a placeholder down here. Slipping behind the mineral line. The Colossi are closing the distance. The Blinkstalkers are whittling down the medevac count. 12 probes have gone down with this. But will the medevacs be able to get out? He picks up MaxPax. He already blinked in. So ByuN waited that out. Ooh, that was a bit of a mess. A Viking looking for something. But overall, ByuN did 64% of the damage. He gets a Colossus Archons. He did lose a lot of bio there. The probes. 14 probes. On the other side, 6 SCVs went down. 14 probes. It's pretty devastating. We see the mule peaks there, giving ByuN that income lead, and now I think it's going to be solidified as the ghosts are coming out. We're still not even a hint of anything but +2 attack here for MaxPax. No upgrades for ByuN. It's all about the unit composition and how you manage it. Speaking of, Guardian Shield fighting in. Colossi burning through what they can. Not that much energy on the medevacs. EMP lands. Softens up some Archons. The Colossi pulling back. Microing into the Prism. Vikings helping out. Juggling the Colossi. Archons are holding for now, but the EMPs are stripping away their shields, and the bio stripping away the rest. Some charge lots came in. 5 more SCVs. Colossus knocked down. The final one was phased into the Prism. What a game. Everybody calm down. Hydration check. Unless you're Protoss. I don't think Protoss drink water. But somehow, right now MaxPax is sweating. Oh no. The Warp Prism Actually, no EMP. The Vikings will chase it. Oh, no. I want to land there. No real choices. Doesn't bother. The Ghost being added in. Somehow MaxPax has traded enough and well enough that he stays in the game. He's constantly fighting with less army supply. But he's not backing down from fights he can win. That's key. He's not just sitting back. He's trying to pick fights outside his base when he can, but at points, ByuN just has too much. He has to back off to those shield batteries. Disruptors on the field. Something to counter the Ghost more reliably. Vikings still adding damage. Shield battery overcharge is done at the 4th Nexus. What's happening over here? Unclear. Disruptor actually curved in, but ByuN timed it out perfectly. Takes it on the chin and continues forward. The Zealots are underneath still. Shield battery overcharge helping out a lot. MaxPax once again holds. Looking a lot like Showtime over here. And has anyone seen MaxPax and Showtime in the same room? Yeah, exactly. Think about that. And while you're thinking about it, think about how ByuN has lifted his main orbital over to the 4th. And the game will go on. The economy is still very thin. One good base sniper or a dozen workers down. It felt like that might be the difference before, but the game continues. ByuN looking for more. A Zealot slipping in. +1 armor coming in. That'll give MaxPax a 1 upgrade advantage. God, hard to come by those upgrades in this match. Disruptors don't care what your armor upgrades are. Same goes for EMP, though. Oh, EMP lands, trying to get those Ruptors. Doesn't quite land on the Archons, though, which are able to bully away. Perfect split. Another fadeaway shot. Not going to find it. A single hero charge lot into the natural. 8 kills. I'm not sure if they were all that charge lot, but a lion's share. And a lion indeed. Oh, ByuN getting caught a little out here. The medevacs. Well, wait. Who's flanking who? ByuN coming in from the north and the south, looking for the beautiful flank. A volley pushes away the army to the north. He holds on to a couple disruptor shots. MaxPax trying to stiff arm right now. ByuN shoved away, but the army slides over to the left flank. There is energy for recall, and he pops the recall, but at the same time, ByuN hitting on the right. Oh, the Archon shield battery overcharge helping out a bit, but EMP softening up the rest. Disruptors picks up, gets out. ByuN gets a base, but MaxPax wins a battle. Meanwhile, though, charge lots. The battles throughout the map right now. The medevacs are retreating. The closest thing he has to recall. +2 armor. What a game. That's the best commentary I have for it, but this is actually ByuN and MaxPax putting on a show. Still, oh, the Disruptor clips a chunk. Another one fades through. That one hits as well, but, well, retreating to the high ground. Disruptor zoning out. Another Ghost coming in from the north. EMP hits. Marauders going down. MaxPax turning it around. Charge lots into the 4th. Even more damage being dealt. MaxPax driven back at the natural, but that Disruptor does not get targeted. He doesn't have quite enough damage on this, and MaxPax, for the first time in a while, has a bit of a supply lead. He's always been towing the line. A lot of that is in probes, but now ByuN, you don't want to have your back against the wall with Disruptors on the firing squad, and right now that's exactly what's happening. He's running out of room to micro back. That doesn't involve him lifting command centers. In fact, a command center being... I don't even know where this command center came from. Did he just build a new one? The Disruptor's trying to be targeted. Picks up, gets out. There's not that many Stalkers to target down, but the charge lots in the natural hold position being utilized. SCVs may have to be pulled. A desperation move at the end of the day. And MaxPax actually holds on to his bases. More Disruptor shots. ByuN piling in from every flank. But MaxPax manages to box out. Oh, the chaos management. It's over. It's over. MaxPax holds. Oh my. What a man. I'm not gonna top that. I would try to comment it, but Jimmy, can we just moon dance? Moon dance. Game 2. That and what do you? Oh my God! No time to breathe. No time to recap. The SCV is all ready. Where are you going? Oh, come on. No. ByuN. That's not... You can't just... You can't just keep proxying. Well... ByuN refuses to acknowledge reason. He's decided this is what he's going to do. And, I'm still processing that last game. That was one of the most epic matches. And I don't use that as a clickbait term, but instead, the actual dictionary definition. Which, Jimmy, can we Google that right now? Relating to or a characteristic of epic. Okay, no. Narrating the deeds. A long poem. One derived from ancient oral tradition, which are some of my favorite traditions, personally. Narrating the deeds and adventures of heroic or legendary features. Or figures, or the history of a nation. So yeah, legendary indeed. Okay, I guess this is the build now. He's just gonna keep NG Bay blocking, and honestly, last game, it all started with the Reaper dying. The Reaper, you can't lose the Reaper. The Reaper needs to stay alive. The threat of 2 Reapers is immensely higher than just 1. He already kills 4 probes. It's disgusting. And he finishes the NG Bay, which I'm sure... Wait, what? Why are there... Okay, so ByuN was microing his Reaper so hard, he accidentally rallied his command center across the map. Which, you know, we've all done it, but most of us are not ByuN, believe it or not. Loses the second Reaper, so it's not a total win here. But yeah, some real Diamond League moves there with the SCVs, but he does get 5 probe kills with the Reaper. Even losing the set, 5 probe kills. That's disgusting. At this stage of the game? Alright, ByuN hyped himself up. Oh my God, he was going to try to block it with the Rex. There's a Stargate done, by the way. God, these two... 5 probes when you're still not even saturated on one base. I can't... Okay, stop right there, criminal scum. You're a murderer. Knocks him out of the sky. The most dramatic death. Sends him to Valhalla. The barracks? Well... dramatically burn across the map. Chase down. Phoenix is obviously revealed here. ByuN decides, you know what? You know what's better than 1 command center? 2. If he can defend the front, does he have any units to put in the bunker? It's one of those decorative bunkers. Alright, that's a display version there. You're not actually... Oh my God! He puts an SCV in the bunker, and if you don't get close enough, it'll look like they're units, because it lights up. As long as he doesn't get close enough for it to shoot. Oh my God! The fake bunker. Oh. ByuN is playing the mind games hard right now. Now he does have a Marine, but I'm reasonably sure if he knew, like, if he had poked up just a little earlier, MaxPax, just walk by. Like, eat the mine hit on the Zealot or something and walk by. There's no Marines. Oh. I don't regret anything. You tell me. Leave a comment after you like and subscribe. Should I stop casting ByuN every day? Because that would severely cut down the amount of games I have to cast for you guys. But I see ByuN versus MaxPax. I'm going to cast ByuN versus MaxPax. All right? That's a given. Thank you, Team Alpha X, for putting this on, by the way. As always, one of the many weekly tournaments even outside of the ESL Cup. The Good Game Cup. And good games. Well, good game we have had. 5 Phoenixes. All right. Five Phoenixes. Against someone who's very minimal. Let's pull it back. Let's pull back to the game. Refocus. It's been a chaotic experience so far, so even I need some time to process. Against someone who's gone for the early proxy, has minimal barracks units, as we've seen, the Phoenixes, Roddy would be proud, get so much cost effectiveness. He knows there's not going to be a bunch of Marines. He's kind of whittled down the mine count, and when he builds Cyclones, and this is a fact, you can write this one down. Cyclones, not whittle mines. All right, come out of the factory as well. Have a little bit more reliable damage against Phoenixes, but also, as they're not burrowed, much easier to spot. So, in seeing those Cyclones, wow, he just keeps building them. He didn't stop at 5, or 6, or 7. We're going up to 8 Phoenixes at a time. All right. Immortal on the way. Does this lead directly into Sky Toss? Or are we looking more at just something to cover for Colossi? He's still going. I wonder at what point, like, it feels like we've already passed the point where you have to respect this. Like, 4 or 5 Phoenixes, you can kind of go Marines, you just gotta position so that way they can't pick off too many units. No, but this is, like, the build, it's not Phoenixes. The build is Phoenixes, the build itself. So how does ByuN deal with that? He hit a nice Widow Mine there that essentially EMP'd all the Phoenixes with the extra shield splash. Colossus on the way. Extended thermal lamps as well. So Phoenix Colossus is a Wings of Liberty build. Pretty sure MaxPax wasn't even born when Wings of Liberty came out. Close enough. Ghost Academy on the way. Ghost obviously a great choice. Oh, it recharged. Yep. I was just going to try to pick up some SCVs. The turret going to find a kill. So, did he move the mine? I can't, like... Even as an observer, the little observer icons are the icons that only we can see here. Because we need something to help us keep up. Are blocking the mine. That's how well hidden it is. It's the perfect angle. Twilight, more gates, charge, forge. MaxPax is filling in the ground army. We saw Classic versus ByuN recently, where Classic just decided to kind of sprint to carriers, which leaves you really without the meat and potatoes. Okay? You can't just have the salad dressing that is carriers, even if it's a nice thick ranch. Okay? You can't... So what I'm trying to say is Sky Toss players pretty much eat salad dressing like it's a meal. But they're not savages. They eat it with like a soup spoon. Just... And next time you face a Sky Toss player, know that's what they're doing with their other hand. Just keep that in mind. Creamy ranch. Templar Archives, enhanced shockwaves. A lot of posturing here. The Phoenix is looking for an opportunity. ByuN kind of forced to stay back or risk losing a significant portion of his army. A fight he's unlikely to win against that many Phoenixes. But now he's got ghosts. He's got some tanks. He's got 4 medevacs. Though MaxPax has nearly equal that number of Colossi. 3 done so far. Gateway's finishing up. I love the layout in the main as well. It looks beautiful. And leaves a lot of space to help deal with the drops, very importantly. Like, it's not just for aesthetics, unlike ByuN's bunker earlier. Oh, he gets the lock? The counter lock picks up the Cyclones, puts them down, puts them in timeout for a moment, but Phoenixes... EMP missed the mark, but losing these Phoenix... Whoa, ByuN picks up. Is he not going to fill the other 2 medevacs? Understanding that MaxPax needs his whole army together. You need both parts. If you just the Phoenixes will die, and without the Phoenixes, the Colossi can pretty easily get knocked over by these Marauders, Ghosts, and Tanks. The medevacs are a pretty huge gamble here. Not the least bit surprising to see ByuN just throwing everything in the medevacs and praying, but here we go again. He picks up... Oh, no. I'm pretty sure he saw the Observer. It's sieged up right there. Meanwhile, the War Prism makes it by. There is no follow-up to class. Oh, no. All he does is strongly discourage that War Prism from making the mistake again. But the charge slot's warping into the main. ByuN looks like he hit the F2 key there. He's panicking, scrambling back. MaxPax found the weak point, the Achilles heel of this whole build. And the charge lots are streaming in. And this is a huge win here for MaxPax. It's not going to be a ton of damage. He's not going to kill a ton of economy. But the amount of time he just bought. Oh, something at a premium. And he just... What he just bought himself? Upgrades. He's got the probe count now. Oh my god. I thought this was the most genius move. He's got a scouting disruptor. You know... That's how rich he... No, that was a mistake. He rallied the disruptor. That was it's a pretty big mistake, too. Ooh. That's not ideal. But MaxPax successfully navigates the treacherous timing of ByuN's bio. And now will consolidate his army together. The death ball of death balls. Disruptors, charge lots, Colossi, EMPs land over here, but he can split this army, slice it in half, and he still has more than enough to deal with this. Medevacs taken out. Phoenixes do not have air weapons. Oh, now this is the real attack here. Oh my god, that's so many Marauders. How many? He's got 28 Marauders, only 25 Marines. He is leaning heavily on them. Oh my god! Oh! Well, he has less Marauders now. The charge lots will close in. The EMP is disrupt. Oh god! Oh god! Well, when you have such chunky units. Well, that was an uncharacteristic. Honestly, the Phoenix is kind of covered. The Phoenixes made it that much harder. A bit of a Widowmine hiding situation there. But the Phoenixes covered the disruptor shots to the point where ByuN, no reaction. At least, not in time. And the disruptors may once again prove the difference here. Those were... Oh my. I never see ByuN get hit by shots like that. But this time, MaxPax's going to be very happy. Oh, EMP on every Phoenix, though. That is unfortunate. They're reduced to their anti-air capacity, which they're still quite good at. Marines stutter stepping them down. So a lot of them closing in on the charge lots. Reinforcements gathered up. ByuN building 4 medevacs at a time. Oh, well, MaxPax. Let's take a look at that battle. Felt like he lost more Phoenixes, I guess not. 19 charge lots whittled down. ByuN is maxed out again. He's got 4 bases. While he may have lost a battle, the war is still very much in doubt. More EMPs landing. MaxPax, a lot of disruptors and very little else here. Charge lots warped in. War Prism fires a volley. What does he even shoot at? Danger close indeed. The friendly fire potential is very high, but... Oh, meanwhile, ByuN comes into the natural again. He's not giving it up yet. He's tearing through bases left, right, and center. Well, at least he's got to check him off the card here. With the medevacs. Oh, Disruptor shots picks up. So they'll expect some of us in the wreckage, brothers. Dropping on both sides. There's just a ghost in there. Meanwhile, 29 probes! He won't let up! The onslaught continues! Somehow the medevacs are still going! Drags him all the way back! MaxPax down to 43 probes! Another rally! He gets out with some of the medevacs! Disgustingly, the rally point dodging disruptors! He's replacing them! It's just disruptors! One shot per marauder! It's not enough to make the difference! The medevacs come back in! One survives with 3 HP! Where are the phoenixes when you need them? Off in the corner! A strong gust of wind could kill that medevac, but the Phoenix will do just nicely. ByuN continues, hammering the point home. MaxPax's army has been incredibly strong in a straight-up fight. But this bar brawl ByuN has brought MaxPax to is something he's just not prepared for. I don't know if he's legally allowed to participate in at his age. The medevac comes back. The Phoenix finally finishes it off. But guess what? It's not done yet. The DTs will be revealed. MaxPax has had enough. He's coming across the map. Oh my god, what a series. While the Colossi are stepping forward, EMPs land across the bow. Disruptors, though, return fire. The shields may be gone, but the lives are gone to the bio. He's diving directly in on the production. The only way to stop this constant parade of death and destruction on the other side is by stopping it at the source. The disruptors are firing to the wrong side, getting caught in the terrestrial bounds of the ramp. That widow mine is still there. It may have hit. That Phoenix may have felt it earlier in the game, 10 minutes ago. And gets finished off, the mine finally taken out. Both sides losing workers. Down to MaxPax is down to 7 workers. He's losing the base. Another drop has got into natural. MaxPax 71. Oh wait. Okay. What does ByuN have left? Are we in an actual base trade? Like an actual? How many buildings do you have? ByuN picks up his buildings. Where are you going? He picks up his units, his buildings. He's flying away. There's almost no anti-air left. 4 Vikings. How many stalkers? 5 stalkers on the other side. The DT's coming out. There's still 1 orbital. No energy. Another orbital is building to potentially scan the DTs. He gets rid of them. How many DTs left? A single Dark Templar. How has it come to this? ByuN was picking apart MaxPax. He was shredding him with these drops. It wasn't like death by 1,000 cuts. It was a few heavy slashes. But at the same time, MaxPax drove his army straight into the production and has gutted it. It's gone. He's disemboweled ByuN's production. He had a few more Vikings finish up, but there's still Archons and Colossi. A recall. That's the last Nexus. Now, unfortunately... Oh, no. Okay. Oh, my God. That warp prism with a knife on the edge. The barracks are relanding. ByuN is mining? His orbital is burnt. Okay. All right. There's still a stalker in the main. How is this game even better than the last one? I can't believe... Not again. A disruptor. Widow mines. ByuN. It still has 35 probes. Nope, no probes. That would be pretty sick, though. 35 SCVs. 78 supply. And he's building a starport. He's got some barracks. He's trying to get as many Marines. He's building tech labs. Like, time is on ByuN's side. MaxPax still has the army. There's a planetary. It all comes down to this. This planetary fortress is essentially all ByuN's mined. That back base, mined out. Oh no, loses a stalker he can't replace. MaxPax is out of money. How is he so broke? How is this happening? He doesn't have enough. He's long distance mining for a Nexus. I don't think he realizes exactly how much production ByuN has. If he knew, I don't think he'd be letting that planetary stand. Like, there's not enough for another Nexus. The Observer, he has observers following. There's one orbital. Is there still a Dark Shrine? Yes. But does he have any DTs? No. Now, ByuN can't know that. That is important. He doesn't know exactly, though he may expect that there should be some more money here. Find some more wrecks, but the sense of urgency that MaxPax needs isn't quite there. He still has an incredible army. He still has the ability to win a fight. One disruptor hit could win this game. But as time goes on, ByuN is getting more and more options. The disruptors have like a third of a disruptor of HP between them. Disruptor shots. The Archons are not entirely stripped away. More disruptors, getting as close as he can. Dodges into the Medivacs, but the Medivacs, a lot of units going down with the ship. Archons, one Archon left. What is the anti-air? If he loses the anti-air and all the probes, this is, like, MaxPax can't even win the game anymore. It just becomes a draw, but we're not quite there yet. I don't know. I don't think it's enough. There's Vikings, Ghosts, MaxPax, a single Zealot. Oh, the Vikings. There's just not enough anti-air. He can dodge. Disruptor targeted. The volley continues. The Colossus dodging, but the War Prism could be taken out. It's not. Oh, he doesn't have a disruptor shot. He could try to dodge the shot, but he has to wait out the cooldown. The Zealot, the Hero Zealot, has 4 kills and counting. That one Widow Mine. He's warping in. A Zealot. That's it. He has no more money. Oh my. The Zealot is up to 6 kills. But like, ByuN is now long distance mining. If the only 2 players left in StarCraft 2 are ByuN and MaxPax, and that's all I have the choice to cast until the end of time, or Stormgate, would it be a major loss or change in my content? I don't think so. 1 medevac down, leaving 1 left on the field. The Widow Mines, though, there's just only the disruptors can really deal with them. Is there enough for... Oh, he's going to warp in 1 more Zealot? MaxPax, I think, has just misread the situation a bit. He still has those 2 Ruptors. So we could very well be going into a final match scenario. ByuN has eaten a few choice disruptor hits. I think he built another one, maybe? Oh, God. Yeah, and you can't even really... You can't fire both shots. There's only 1 shot left. Honestly, 1 shot for ByuN. Oh, no, be careful. Oh, no. And that's the shot. It didn't land. That's not enough. He still has the Prism. Well, the other shot reloaded. I mean, there's an observer right there. He's scanning. An orbital. Oh, that orbital from the back. He needs to. He can't let him mine anymore. That cannot. The EMP, because he can't afford the scan. Trying to curve in. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Ah! Oh, he doesn't get it. The Prism. An Immortal. The Prism goes down. The Immortal is everything. There's barely anything to stop it. Okay. Yes, he has 2 disruptors. Oh, there's 3 more marauders. That should be... Oh, the Widow mine. ByuN ties it up. Oh my god. What? I can't. On a scale of 1 to even, I simply can't. Alright. Alright. Well, it comes down to this. Oh my. Alright, place your bets. 3 games. So far, 2 proxy racks. 2 SCVs sent out. Game 3. You tell me. Did you get it right? SCV halfway across the map. Because, of course. In this game, MaxPax isn't Reaper walling. I mean, he's not Reaper walling at the jump. Obviously, players will set it up. Oh, never change, ByuN. MaxPax, it looks like a straight-up standard macro player by ByuN standards. Oh, I have been... No matter if this game just ends in 6 minutes. Oh, God. To blink stalkers or a widow mine drop or something, you know what? Nobody will remember that. Let's hope they don't. But who knows? Run Tropical Sacrifice, another, well, very standard quote-unquote map. Every map has a Reaper Cliff, which means every map has a choice location to proxy your racks. He was going for the entry bay block, but it's too slow. MaxPax slaps down the Nexus. He was lining it up again. Well, the Reaper's in. The record is 4 kills. There was no Zealot this time. Right? No Zealot. Wait, no Zealot? Reaper gets 1. Stalker being chronoed. He did get the Cyber Core in a very timely manner. Oh, the probes almost have it. The Stalker. Oh my god, he can jump there. Of course. So close yet.
What a save!
ByuN. No warp gate yet, which means Stargate incredibly well. Or he just forgot warp gate. He maybe wanted to feign the Stargate, or he just was concentrating on microwave. I'm not sure which one it is, but then he started it and canceled it. I'm not sure who that's for. Maybe he didn't remember. Either way, there's a Stargate in production. Warp gate should follow up soon, but it isn't a priority compared to that Stargate. ByuN gonna try to fight Stalkers. Technically, incredibly technically, you can beat a Stalker with 2 Reapers. You have to land the grenades perfectly, and the Stalker has to not micro. So, I wouldn't rely on it. But he thought about it. 3 Reapers is much more reliable, but of course, more than 1 Stalker is gonna make it much more difficult. I'm already exhausted. And I'm not even playing this game. Just thinking about it. God, I'm sure I'm not alone in that, though. What? You can't just build 2 command centers, except he did last game, and I guess we'll call last game getting away with it. I'm not sure if the 2 command centers are really the defining characteristic of most of that game, but here we are. Raven on the way. Wait, what do we got? Phoenix. More Phoenixes. A good all-around counter, as we saw. Vulnerable to those mines once they come out, but gonna help out a lot against the clones, against the Raven. And, well, it's not gonna help out that much against the 3CC build, though. That is the big issue here. Is ByuN's once again gonna have a pretty comfortable 3 command centers. So this map, you can't just have that pocket base all set up nice and defended for you. Oh, this is so greedy from ByuN though. He's getting 2 engineering base. Before, like, and then adding on a 3rd barracks. So, gonna do his best to exploit the lack of ground army from MaxPax. Wow. It's a classic-esque mech toss here. Even quicker than last game. Not leaning so heavily into the Phoenixes, but instead dipping his toe into the robotics bag. And getting the Colossi incredibly quick. How many gates? 1 gate. The gateway's only there because you need it for the Cyber Core, which you need for the tech. Okay, the gateway is for decoration purposes and defending Proxy Reaver. Actually up against the 3 ranks play. You do need, like, you got a full asset. You can't half-ass Colossi, especially not against ByuN. He's sprinting into this bio play. And if MaxPax had tried to, like, build 4 gates and then ease into Colossi, no, he's gonna get run over. But if he snipes the Raven, spots the timing, nice target on the turret there, and goes directly into Colossi, getting the Raven is already, that's the biggest single thing you can do. Because without Interference Matrix, those Colossi are going to be able to do their damage. And with Extended Thermal Lance, it increases the likelihood as well, as well as the range. Without the Raven and with Extended Thermal Lance, I think any sort of timing ByuN might have wanted to have is already stopped before it started. And now we have to go back into the multi-drop stop. Because MaxPax is going to be well defended against any frontal attack. Now, I don't know if has he seen the Colossus yet? Any of them? No. Well, no, that's kind of relevant information. They're kind of implied, but the Phoenix is going to spot this. Might be able to break the lock, spot the army. Almost loses one, but there's no Vikings to contend with right now. Charge is only halfway done. 2 Colossi. Now, alright. Do we stay on the ground, ByuN? I like to think I know ByuN quite well. He'll threaten. He'll poke, he'll prod. But those medevacs will stay in prime position. The drum. The Phoenixes are on the other side of the map. ByuN hasn't scouted that northern base. 4th command center's on the way, though slightly delayed. Kills the pylon, swings back to the left. ByuN picks up 1 medevac. Baits the hook. Widowmine Armory is done, and he started 2-2, so very upgrade-heavy game. Definitely a change-up here. Phoenix is almost outflanked. The Marines were chasing him down, but not quite enough. I think a Widowmine tapped him on the way out. Charge lots warped in, though. MaxPax making good use. Phoenix is on the way back, but the boosted medevac is faster. The Zealots, alright. MaxPax is actually ahead by 20 supply right now. So ByuN has to be a bit careful because any win on the ground could easily translate into a counterattack, and ByuN is so invested in these upgrades. He's really looking for that 200 supply max out with a better army. Now, of course, killing a 4th base is not bad. Yeah, that's fine. That's pretty... He just kind of gets it for free. The Zealots on the other side. Gonna find some damage, but ByuN... Ooh, a tactical withdrawal. He's gonna lose a little more than you might have hoped for, but does manage to get most of his bio army out of there. And now MaxPax is left with 78 probes only on 3 bases, which is well oversaturated. Not able to make use of that probe count. Will he just attack here? EMP! Still a lot of energy on those sentries, but EMP across the board just knocks out a lot of the effective HP of that army. Another one. Lands it. Triggers the barrier on the Immortal. Knocks out a bunch of sentry energy. ByuN. Another EMP, the Ghost. Getting a little close there. Couple Charizard's going to spot this, and things are getting very tense right now. 2-2 is now done for ByuN. And while that isn't going to help him fight Colossi with Marines, everything else is going to be a lot easier. Especially things like killing or whittling down the charge lock count. EMP. He keeps landing EMPs, but MaxPax is not committing, and the shields are coming back. Oh, that one hurt. And the Archon dies to a mine. MaxPax now has 10 gateways, and he's got a War Prism right in the middle of every... Oh, what a beautiful Widow Minefield. MaxPax is just slowly annexing the natural here. ByuN is caught on both sides. He's got the upgrades done. The Widow Mines are recharging. The Observer coming up, but there may be another couple shots. A scan spots the Observer. He sees the Archons on the way. The boys are kind of pre-pulled. What are we doing, ByuN? The 5 Archons are merging. MaxPax is maxed. Maximally. The Marauders trying to snipe a Colossus. They get 1. The Medevac's in position. What an awkward position here. The boys! Everything is pulled! MaxPax holding his ground. The Colossi doing incredible damage. Juggles back. ByuN, 38. SCV's dead. Oh no! MaxPax with the most patient of attacks. The upgrade-heavy cost efficiency style doesn't work out if you just can't fight. ByuN is battered down to 110 supply, and unlike the previous games, there's nothing else. Like, there's no counterattack, there's no drop, there's no huge amount of probe kills. There's nothing, there's no saving grace. There's nothing left. ByuN has to pull a miracle out here. Some good EMPs. But MaxPax, very key, is not attacking into these entrenched positions until he's already done a lot of damage. There's nothing else happening. I'm so used to there being something else out there. But MaxPax is just walking up the ramp now, and ByuN is forced to retreat into his own natural. The Vikings are in position. EMP lands. He's breaking down the ramp. This is it. This is your last chance. This is your last opportunity. Will he capture it, or will the Colossi burn it away? The extended thermal lance is reaching over the top. The Vikings are targeted down. The Phoenixes are not enough, or more than enough, rather. He's been so efficient. What a different game we've seen. But a welcome one. MaxPax target firing the center mass of the bio, and with it, burning away ByuN's chances of taking the series. An incredible display. And MaxPax, honestly, is shaping up as one of the most solid all-around Protoss. You think of him as that crazy micro-cheeser. But faced up against ByuN, he's able to stand his ground. Yeah, sure, chaos in the previous 2 games. But this time around, MaxPax was clearly the stronger player. ByuN not as comfortable in that straight-up macro match. And MaxPax takes it home. Oh, I love that series. I hope you did too. I hope I made your day a little bit better. And I hope you check out this one as well. Jimmy, put it up. Jimmy! Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. More ByuN games? Good luck, have fun. Stay chill.